Trigger warning. Contains language, subject matter, some slurs, and other things that would be considered offensive to the easily triggered because they're all a bunch of stupid snowflakes.
You're a Hollywood legend.
I'll repeat myself.
Hollywood legend. Jen. This video is brought to you by absolutely nothing.
But why?
You ain't gonna watch this video. If you do, like, comment, and subscribe.
And if you really like what you see here, support us on Patreon. What's up?
Tis I, your fearless leader, and, well, our last video got age restricted, then I made a new version, and they gave us a strike.
But why?
The snowflakes who run their platform keep changing their guidelines to pander to the, how do I put this without sounding mean? Oh well, you know I'm gonna be sounding mean. The most beta-ass, bland, boring, vanilla, but yet think they have the moral high ground, to the point where, as you saw in a few other of my videos, there's a bunch of AI content farmers who are just slowly turning everybody into an algorithm. No different than a computer simulation like the Matrix.
Well, I don't know. I didn't really ever bring up the Matrix.
So basically Gen Z in a nutshell.
Oh, snap.
You just talked.
Speaking of, like, you know, also computer simulation movies, you know what I'm looking forward to though? Tron 3. Have you seen the trailer for Tron?
I'm excited. I'm holding reservations because Jared Leto is the villain. Honestly, he was the worst thing about Blade Runner 2049.
I do too.
Pacing and Jared Leto was just
Bullshit. 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 Bullshit.
Shit.
I am not the destroyer of companies. I am a liberator of them.
You know what ruined Blade Runner 2049? The fact that they showed Harrison Ford in the trailer.
oh, you wanted it to be like, oh my god, he's back.
Yeah,
He's alive.
you should not be doing that, because that's supposed to be a big twist at the end, and you show him. You basically spoiled it for everyone in the trailer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yo, but there's a lot of things I like about that movie. Like Dave Bautista.
Well, I love everything about that movie. I actually like it better than the original.
Blasphemy. Heresy.
Blade Runner suffers from the same thing that everything Ridley Scott's about, which is all flash and no substance.
Listen. You know how you were saying?
Channel Awesome has a sub-channels they have on their channel called Fanscription, and I actually like what they did with Batman Returns a million times better.
Dark social satire is played up even more with a gothic family tragedy of old money, buried secrets, and warring brothers. Furthermore, Dent is now in the movie, and it properly sets up a sequel where he will be the villain.
And the fanscript of when they went to fanscript of Batman Forever, they have Billy D as Two-Face. You know who Riddler is played by? Robin Williams.
I was gonna say, yeah, because that was one of the choices, because he was one of the original Jokers, and they wanted to bring him back for the Dude, do you remember who played Max Shreck's son in Batman Returns?
Andrew Bernarski. It's Mr. Freeze and Blight. They did all the Batman sequels.
I dig stuff like that. I like Drinkers, How to Fix Game of Thrones ending.
Yeah.
When Mahler tried to fix JJ's Star Wars movies.
Another guy I watched too is ER, but ER is a complete anti-Semite.
Get on with it!
So, by releasing like 5 different versions and Ridley fucking getting rid of the monologue and then adding more scenes and then cleaning up this and then changing the ending, like the final cut of Blade Runner is like, yo, okay, like it's like it improves with each fucking director's cut to final cut. Like it gets better. Like with the inner monologue, it was just like.
Still overrated. Being a cyberpunk, aesthetically good, concept good.
I can respect that without condemning or condoning.
Well, it's just long and boring.
It's got the weirdest like. Seen in the history of movies.
Yeah.
And supposedly, what's her name said it's because Ridley Scott tried to come on to her in real life and she rejected his advances. But I don't know, she was a notorious fucking difficult person.
Come on! She went on the Warner Brothers set lot, stocked fucking Tim Burton, dressed as Catwoman.
Shut up and get to the point!
The point is, ladies and gentlemen, that greed, for lack of a better word, is good.
Now back to Tron.
Yeah, Cillian Murphy had like a uncredited cameo as the CEO of the company.
Looks
hey,
good.
Arturo Castro's in it. That guy was, I saw that guy at Jumbo's. That's funny. He was in Narcos.
We just watched the original, which was terrible.
dude, goddamn. But the Tron Legacy.
Nice.
So we're gonna watch that again because my kid's starting to get into it.
Yeah.
They did have a series too. Did you watch?
Yeah,
the series on Tron?
love that show. It just sucks that like it
Is it
ended.
good?
Oh yeah!
I got my nephew into Tron to the point where basically he's like a major Tron. Take him to local shows. Which, by the way, I took him to see Fear, as you saw in the last, in my old-fashioned mojo rant. He had fun-ish, but he really likes Tron. And that is why, for his birthday, I actually got him a Tron graphic novel. It's actually like canon. It takes place like
No shit.
before Uprising and after the first movie.
Come on!
But like, I got him into Tron, like, in total chronological order. We watched first movie, then we watched Uprising, then we watched Legacy, and then we even watched the cinematics of the video game. So when I saw my nephew, dude, have you seen the trailer for Tron 3 yet? The programs go to Earth.
Yes. I looked at my wife. I said, dude, because wasn't that the thing that wasn't that Master Command's fucking
Master Control, Master Control.
His whole plan.
Yeah.
In the second one was to actually take.
That was Clue's plan too.
Right. So, dude, I looked at my wife. I said, he fucking did it. The motherfucker brought it into the real world, and we fucking just was like wide-eyed and jaw dropped, man. It was fucking sick.
There's only one red flag I have in that. Bruce Boxleitner's on in it. The title character, Tron.
What the fuck?
Unless
Kind of weird. Unless it's like a hidden, not. But why would you hide that guy?
I mean, yeah, Tron was barely in the second one as well. Maybe that's like a misdirect.
That's true too. They do that.
Yeah. I mean, how can you have Tron without the title character? You call it Flynn, not Tron.
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Because, the main character, Kevin Flynn. And Flynn, Olivia Wilde.
Who cares?
Where the fuck is Tron?
I mean, come on.
And that ain't coming out till fucking October.
Really?
Yeah. Which is a good thing and a bad thing, for me anyway. It's a good thing because the last Tron movie that came out in 2010, there was a big promotion like crazy for at San Diego Comic-Con. And there was like Tron everywhere. They had the light cycles like randomly in places and shit. And like, cause I'm over it. But like, I want my nephew to enjoy this shit. He was only 2 when Tron Legacy came out. But before we get to anything, now to our new sponsor. Oh wait, we don't have no sponsor because this channel's not big enough or good enough. We're not clickbaiting bitches. We don't bend the knee to either side. We're true anarchists, not anarcho-punk commies, not alt-right fucking douchebags. No, we're the real fucking deal. No thanks to you. And
you listen to fucking NWA, Ice Cube, motherfucking Ghetto Boys nonstop 24/7. That shit's gonna fuck with your head, bro.
speaking of fucking with my head, bro, these last couple of weeks has been a giant bag of
Not even supposed to be here today.
thanks to you and Stinky Pinky. I was supposed to stay in after the Rainbow Anniversary Party and of course work on more of my videos and focus on different schemes of promoting them due to the fact that, like you saw at the beginning of this video,
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
and yes, I'm also supposed to be working on the new issue of Lost Anarchy magazine. Release date June 16th.
Really? Why?
I have the same birthday as Ultimate Warrior and Tupac.
Get on with it.
It all started basically with a post where I said, after posting last episode, that I ain't gonna resurface until my best friend's birthday. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me and why she does this to me, but Pinky messages me that she'll meet me at Wednesday's party.
I'm 110, bitch.
Putting this woman on a pedestal and she hasn't put out.
Okay, faggot, what's next?
Watch the final season of Lower Decks. I like how they retcon Star Trek Discovery Universe. I also showed her Guardians of Justice by Adi Shankar on Netflix. That show is literally ADHD, the series. She showed me Hatchet. I thought it was okay. Then I watched CZ's horror timeline of American Psycho and Bret Easton Ellis universe. Blah, blah, blah. Just watch that video. And I was about to take her to the train, but, well, that didn't happen. And I decided to just take her back to where she was staying at in the first place. And on the way, went to the Point of Hills Mall to take a picture in front of the Twin Pines Mall sign. Talk about one of the deadest malls ever.
Sounds about right.
All they got is an arcade and a bunch of abandoned stores. Watch this YouTube video to see what I'm talking about. I'm surprised they're not closed like.
I'm just trying.
After that, we met with Frazier, and then Octavius called calls me, and they were doing a recording session at Cosmos Studios.
This is where the street cred is, and this is where I'm going to get it.
On the way there too, we were listening to the Klingon dictionary while going to the Highland and Hollywood Mall to go to the highest point to show her where the silent era filmed all their shit, like in the movie Babylon. Then we finally get to Cosmos Studios, and Pinky was so damn trash, she was just like,
Let me tell you something.
and when we finally get back to Mike's, Pinky gets a call from some fucking bait-ass bitch.
Really?
You don't put out to me, but you put out to this. Oh my god, you are a triple fucking threat, aren't you?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Triple threat, if you don't know, is a cock-blocking, cock-teasing douche magnet.
She blocks you from talking to other chicks. She doesn't put out, and then goes for the biggest douchebag in the room.
Meanwhile, Onyx was playing the whiskey. Lo and behold, meet up with Big Supa and Hustleaholics represent. Those are my cousins. The show was over, but they were at the Rainbow, and Big Supa got to hang up, but he didn't have any flyers or tickets.
Hurry up, Octavius. We had a meeting at the after hours. They got all their supplies, blah, blah, blah. And
The next day, Fawcett played the whiskey. I obviously didn't go to that, but I did go to the Rainbow to meet up with Uncle Richard to get weed, and of course, meet up with Pinky.
that's my name.
It was a dumb idea. Then it was Gerardo from HCH's birthday. You know, my best friend. Everyone was there, even Pinky.
Well, there me was a good time.
Well, this is where things get fucking crazy.
After that, did the after hours thing. Then ended up getting dropped off at Homegirl's house. And of course, Pinky, Kumar, and Fraser were gonna meet us. Pinky was in the center of attention. She's always a tantrum. I call her to check up on her. And then she decides to chew me out and block me and Fraser for no fucking reason.
And then
Taco Bell Cantina.
Stupid!
Because you saw what happened last time. And lo and behold, yeah, it didn't turn out too well. Because right after that, we go to Jameson, and they had the buy one, get one free deal, so I bought the first round. I couldn't even finish my first beer. I throw up. Then we go to Elbow Room, still throwing up there. Then we go to Burgundy Room. And then we go to the Rainbow. Then we go to After Hours. Then I finally get home. Thank God I stopped puking. The next day, Hollywood Apocalypse played the Hideout. To go to the Rainbow, meet up with Octavius, and of course Pinky's there just to fuck with me. I just ignore her. I did chew her out, then go to the after hours, and she's too really trash to really go home, so I followed Octavius to his house, crashed at his place. The next day was free comic book day. Went to his nearest comic shop, and I had to spoil my Hollywood BFF with Punisher versus the Marvel Universe. Speaking of which, what's your favorite Punisher?
The one that murders. The one that protects. The one that doesn't fuck around.
That could be any of them.
Remember the Punisher movie with Dolph Lundgren?
Yes. Not him.
The fucking villain in that movie was supposed to be like this mafia guy, but he had a strong Australian accent.
Okay, that was filmed in Australia, that's why. He was a good Punisher. He didn't wear the skull. Skull knives, yeah, skull knives, and that's it.
Yeah, it's like somehow he had the ability to create hundreds of these fucking knives that he just left at all his fucking crime scenes.
Hey, who was that fool they used to play motherfucking Venom? That's who they should have.
Yeah, but Tom already played Bane and Venom.
Punisher ain't got no fucking powers. So Punisher versus Batman.
They actually had a few comics of that.
Okay, well, what was the outcome?
It was a draw.
My favorite Punisher was fucking
Ray Stevenson.
That movie fucking fucked hard. And look, even Newman from fucking Seinfeld played the perfect fucking Micro. His fucking sidekick that got everything done. And we finally get like some fucking horrible fucking villain. Like some badass, fucked up, you know, crazy motherfuckers. And we get the guy from the Green Mile. And the fucking guy who was the guard plays the fucking brother of fucking Jigsaw.
Dolph Lundgren will always be my Punisher. He was basically doing the fucking Ivan Drago voice the entire time. I'm Punisher. I mean, hell, Rebel, one of their songs, they actually have samples from that. Meditating in the sewer naked. Remember that like monologue he said?
Oh, nice.
I mean, Thomas Jane's okay.
Whenever I saw Ray Stevens, there was something about his voice, his fucking stature, I mean, the shit that happened in that fucking movie. The R rating really fucking helps the Punisher movie.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
I mean, the new guy, the guy who's in the TV, in the MCU, he's decent.
Yeah.
He's decent.
And then,
called for me. I said to be in town, and I'm all, Octavius, let's take the limo. Oh God, talk about rock star shit. The next day, Fullerton for the punk rock exhibit at the Fullerton Museum. The following week, I was supposed to stay in until Friday, but I decided to meet up with hang out with G all day, then meet up with Octavious, then meet up with Big Supa and the Hustleholics at a place called Tequila Jack's. After that, my allergies were kicking my ass, passed out early because I had the shivers and the cold sweats.
The next day.
Not planning on going out, but then I got a call from Pinky, who said she was going to be wearing a dress, so I met her at Wednesday's party, pulled an all-nighter.
The next day.
50th anniversary of Motorhead. They're having giveaways and all that shit at the Rainbow. While there, I met up with Octavious, crashed at his place.
The next day.
At 3 clubs for Hollywood Groove Grind. Turnout was okay. Then we went to the Rainbow for Metal Mayhem Friday, Drum Hall. Then Pinky started becoming a crazy bitch. Needless to say, she blocked us again.
No, and then.
I ended up going to the after hours, crashed at fucking Octavius's, and finally went home. And now I'm not gonna come out for a while. Lesson to be learned: don't be a fucking idiot. When you need to stay in, because this entire adventure has been just a giant big bag of.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
So I'm gonna be a hermit, and hence the reason why this episode's called Triple Threat. Because I watched the new season of Black Mirror. Better than the last 2 seasons.
It's a business opportunity.
I mean, the first episode was dark as shit. A true return to form when it comes to the whole Black Mirror thing. Because it deals with pharmaceutical and streaming services, especially the ending.
He clarifies, cuts through, and captures Test's revolutionary spirit.
On the next episode, the big twist ending went out of nowhere. It's just some lazy fucking writing.
No, and then.
Basically like a good successor to San Junipero, which is apparently everyone's favorite episode.
Who fucking cares?
Not mine. I couldn't even finish it. And not because I'm homophobic. It's because it's justifying race, gender, and sexual orientation swapping classics. Basically a sequel to the interactive episode Bandersnatch. Deals with AI and hive-mindedness. So basically a communist message.
No, and then. You're starting to piss me off, lady.
That one's sad. Has Paul Giamatti.
And then I'm gonna come in there and I'm gonna put my foot in your ass if you say and then again.
The sequel to USS Callister. All around, I love that episode, except for the twist ending where just when you thought like the original douchebag turn was always good, he still has an incel
Bullshit.
All in all, this season, it was better than the last 2, but it was still not as good as people say it is. I mean, if you look for the first 3 seasons, that's just pure perfect television. This one still has the Netflix requirement. As for what I'm doing next, I'm going to still continue being a hermit until I finish the new issue of Lost Anarchy magazine, issue number 32, as well as catch up on my reading. I still got 4 Watchmen stuff to cover, as well as do a compare and contrast of Watchmen and Squadron Supreme. Oh, and also The Wrong Earth. And it's pretty funny. Also, I've been reading some IDW G.I. Joe, and I've been doing my research on the Energon universe. I'm done with this bullshit. Like, you're not gonna watch this. But if you do like what you see here, comment, like, dislike, share it if you want. I go into more detail, but I'm just trolling anyway. I mean, after all, you all can suck it. Shout out to my patrons.
Shadowvessel, The Fly Attractor, Count Morivon, Janitor J, Ryan Zacher, Gary Mossberg, and James Quinn.
Yay!
If you were a gremlin, what gremlin would you be?
Mohawk Gremlin.
You'd be Stripe?
No, Mohawk Gremlin, part 2. The one who's the spider.
That's not Stripe?
No, Stripe is Stripe. There's Stripe and there's Mohawk.